Mike Johnson loves America so much he's refusing to swear in the newly elected House Democrat Adelita Grijalva, who is supposed to be representing Arizona's 7th Congressional District after winning a special election on September 23rd in a landslide. Nearly 70% of the voters chose Adelita to replace her father, Raul Grijalva, who died earlier in the year. But because Mike Johnson won't swear her in, an estimated 800,000 Americans living in Arizona's 7th Congressional District don't have representation in Congress because Mike Johnson refuses to swear the winner in. He's falsely claiming, I can't, we're in the middle of a government shutdown. The truth is, he could have sworn her in during any one of the pro forma sessions that take place during the shutdown, like last Wednesday. So, why is Mike Johnson so afraid of swearing in the new Democratic House member? Why? Because Adelita Grijalva, who won her Arizona seat nearly 3 weeks ago, said she's going to be the 218th signature on a discharge petition forcing the House of Representatives to vote on whether to release all of the Epstein files. 218 is all you need for the discharge petition to get passed, and Johnson doesn't want that. Back in midsummer, Mike Johnson literally said he was calling an early recess in order to give the Trump administration more space. That's the term he used, more space, so they could find a path forward after MAGA world erupted from Attorney General Pam Bondi's decision to close the Epstein investigation and not, as promised, release the files. Members of the House, including many Republicans, demanded a vote on a bill that would subpoena the entire Epstein files from the Justice Department, but Mike Johnson used his power as Speaker to kill that bill by refusing to bring it up for a vote. First, he did that by sending Congress home for the summer. Then, when they returned, he tied that bill up in the Rules Committee, but House Democrat Ro Khanna and House Republican Thomas Massie put together this discharge petition, which requires the signatures of at least 218 House members to bypass Speaker Johnson and force the vote on the Epstein files. Currently, there are 217 signatures on the discharge petition, one shy. And as long as Democrat Adelita Grijalva isn't sworn in, Mike Johnson will not be forced to take a vote on the Epstein files. Johnson hasn't called for the House to return until the 20th, when supposedly Grijalva could be sworn in, and then she signs the discharge petition forcing a vote on the Epstein files. This is not what Donald Trump wants. By the way, the House remains in session during government shutdowns because the only way to end one is for Congress to vote to end it. So Congress is in session.